Hi, I'm Nick Ruddle, and welcome to the Profit Club Basics. Today, what we're doing is creating our niche. Niche is all about making sure your business has no competition, no price competition. You see, too often in business, I find that there are too many people competing on price. Why? Because they have no difference between them and their competitors. Differentiation is the key to having a great marketing business, a business that's focused on building profitability, not revenue. Too many businesses are focused on price because their business is the same as the next person's. If your product or your service is relatively the same, and by the way, don't tell me that, we give better customer service, all those fluffy ideas are not tangible to the customers. Unless you can give me something that's tangible to the customer, something they can feel, touch, see, something that they can actually really grasp or hold on to, that actually says, this is what's different about this company. So, for example, I look at this time and time again. When you go into any local garage, what's the difference between them and the next one? There's no real difference, is there? You could buy diesel or petrol or any one of them, and it wouldn't really make any difference from one to the next. But what are they doing? They are competing on price, all day, every single day. No service focus, no nothing. It's purely price focused competition. Now, I'm not sure about you, but you're not going to be the one that really wants to focus on price competition if that's your strategy, unless you're the bulk retailer or a bulk seller that aims for price competition. Most businesses aren't in that category. You're going to want to compete on something other than price, and that's what we've got to do now. So create your niche. You've got to come up with something, some sort of form of uniqueness. So it's really just about defining in a sentence or two or a few words what's unique about you and your business. Like for me at Action Coach, it's the world's #1 business coaching company. It's our uniqueness. No one can claim it. No one comes close to being able to claim that they're #1. Here we are as the biggest, the best company in the world. It's our uniqueness. Okay, so you've really got to look for and find your uniqueness in the marketplace. Your uniqueness might be a simple thing about how you developed the product you developed. It may be something about how you do service that's in a defined, measured way. A uniqueness that is something that comes up about your business. I remember one of my clients, and we made up a uniqueness that was very simple. They were in scale calibration. In other words, all the hospital scales and measurement scales. They went in and made sure they were measuring at the right weight. Well, these guys, all they would do each time is that they calibrated a scale, they'd leave a chocolate bar behind. It became simply their uniqueness. They became known as the chocolate guys. It's not a complex issue to create a uniqueness. It could be the uniform you wear. So what's your uniqueness in your marketplace? What do you do to stand out from your competitors? If you do nothing to stand out from your competitors, well, I know in fact that we all know that you're competing on price. Okay, if you don't have any other option than to compete on price. These are simple things. So find something where you're unique and compete on it that way. A unique selling proposition. Some simple words that defines your differentiation in the marketplace will help to move yourself out of customers competing on price and start moving to competing on value. The area that you'll make the most profit. So finally, when we do this, one way to create uniqueness is to do a written guarantee. A guarantee that your product or service will perform way better than your competitors and will perform the way that you say it will. So anyway, simply put, by law, almost every one of us in the world is required to guarantee our product or service due to customer service laws around the world. If your product or service doesn't deliver like you say it will, then you have to give your money back. It's pretty simple, and that's the law. So if that's the law, why not turn it into a great marketing campaign? I had one of my clients when he was in the plumbing business. Now the plumbing business, as we all know, there's several things that everyone complains about, and one of them is plumbers always turn up late. They always leave a mess. The plumbers never wear a belt. Yep, that one's a bit of the joke one out of all of it. But now, what we did in his business is that we had a 5-point plumbing guarantee. The first point is that we will arrive 15 minutes earlier than the stated time, or your first half hour is free. So if you think about that, how much more comfort does that give a customer then? Another one of his guarantee points was very, very simple. His guarantee basically said that we'll leave your house cleaner than when we arrived, or you'll get an hour free. Think about the things that you can guarantee. In his case, he was guaranteeing the major frustrations of customers for that particular for his business. Now, did he have to do a bit of work with some of his plumbing team to make sure that his guarantee was delivered upon? Well, absolutely. He did have to change some of the customer service strategies and some of the ways that his team did business to make sure that they delivered on the guarantee. He absolutely did. But these are some of the things that are really important, to make sure that not only to offer the guarantee, but to make sure that you deliver on it. Back in the days when FedEx was the first one to offer the absolutely positively overnight guarantee, they definitely had to change the way their business worked and fly with all the parcels into hubs to get them out overnight and make sure that they were out actually overnight. Some of these things that are really important to making sure that your business is differentiated. It's different, it's unique, and therefore you're not competing on price anymore. You've actually developed a niche. You've really got your niche operating out there in the marketplace. And I'm Nick Ruddle, and these are some of the Profit Club basics.